Hello? Cookie Run Tower of Adventures, now on Google Play Games Beta! Does that mean I have to make a video? Sure does! Oh god damn it. Cookie Run Tower of Adventures. I had absolutely no idea that this was gonna be a thing. But I am a Cookie Run YouTuber, so I figured I had to play it. And what did I think of it? It's fine. Look, I get it. This was a playtest. It was a stripped-down version of the full thing that we can expect later. The thing is, this little taste should have made me want to play the full game. The end of any good demo leaves you thinking, man, I need to play the full thing right now. But Tower of Adventures didn't give me that feeling. Instead, I found myself forcing through the levels just so that I could get to the raid mode to make sure I tried everything offered and make a fair judgment. If you feel like you missed out because you didn't have a compatible device, don't let it get to you. You didn't really miss anything good. The story, at least in the first episode that I played through, as I never ended up getting to World 2 before the playtest was over, wasn't anything you haven't already seen from a Cookie Run story. And that's the problem I have with the entire game at this point. All of its major functions are things that I've experienced elsewhere. And it doesn't enhance any of said mechanics I've seen elsewhere, so I found myself asking, why would I play this game when I could play a similar game with far more content? The character development system is almost a direct copy of the one from Genshin Impact. You've got a 4-piece armor set, level caps that required things literally called ascension materials to bypass, and additional skills you unlock by pulling duplicates of your character from the gacha. The Hoyoverse inspiration doesn't end there, however, as there are these cards that you also get from the gacha that can be applied to your character, similar to the light cones in Honkai Star Rail. The gacha visuals are also quite similar, especially with the usage of trains. Speaking of trains, we now have 3 different train conductors that look like children in this franchise. I guess a Cookie Run game isn't complete without one. 4. We've got 4 now. In the time it took to edit this video, they made a new one. I'm at a loss for words, quite honestly. So we've got this Hoyo blend of a character upgrading system. And sure, okay, I can get used to that, I guess. But how about the actual gameplay? I did not enjoy it. My biggest gripe is that the characters move so slowly. And instead of copying the sustained dash from Genshin, they give you a dash that lasts a second, and then you have to wait another 3 before using it again. Why? As for the level design, the best I can say is that it feels very Super Mario 3D World-ish. Sure, you move around in a 3D space, but the areas are set up in a way that feels on rails, and the path you're supposed to go is incredibly direct. The game doesn't encourage exploring either. You're always on a strict time limit. I ended up failing a level once simply because I wanted to send a quick text to my girlfriend and I forgot to pause. There are also sometimes achievements for beating a stage 30 seconds before the time limit expires. There's potential, don't get me wrong, but the character selection from the playtest gives you little room for imagination. Part of the fun of something like Genshin Impact comes from switching characters on the fly and making chain reactions, whereas here you get your epic and you stick to them. This recent Heims thumbnail basically sums up the entire game. Hopefully there are mechanics that make the game have its own identity when the final version comes out. I could be missing whatever's going on in World 2, but this is Cookie Run we're talking about, so I'm not exactly holding out for anything. Maybe this just isn't a game for me, considering how much Genshin Impact feels like a chore. I actually had to ask one of my friends for footage because I refused to download it just for this video. But maybe I'm a hater. What did you think? Did you enjoy Tower of Adventures, or did you find yourself agreeing with my criticisms? Anyway, that's it for now. Mahimeghan out. Peace!